Another way you can break up. Atlanta rapper Trouble was actually killed by his female companion's ex. And that is hella sad. The man accused of killing influential Atlanta rapper Trouble on June 5th, you guys, it just happened, is now in custody. He was fatally shot while sleeping in the apartment of a female companion. Jamichael Jones, he's 33. He turned himself in after authorities worked with his mom to get him to surrender to police. Jones is the ex-boyfriend of the woman who Trouble was with, and he allegedly had some physical abuse with her previously, which is what led them to a breakup just 1 week before the shooting. Yeah, that's crazy.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you on this topic, and I'm just curious. I mean, because this is another one that's been all over social media, and everybody got their opinions. But like, so according to the report, and look, I don't know her. I literally, like, I read the police report, so everything that I'm saying is coming from her statement to the police as it was recorded. Keeping in mind that we can't always trust what the police be writing down. That's the disclaimer. But in that statement, though, it did say that they lived together and they have been together for 3 years. They had the situation in the car. He punched her in the nose. She called the police. He ran, so she left the scene because he was no longer at the scene. So the police were called. Nobody went to jail, but she says that she hadn't seen him since, and he hadn't been home since. How do you feel about her having the new dude in his bed? I mean, look, man, 3 years. They were together for 3 years and they lived together. I mean, is it fair to assume that he moved out? I don't know. He hadn't been there in a week. Are you allowed to not come home for a week and still live there? I'm sure. I mean, I'm just curious of your take, because I thought that it was, I mean, man, like, how was bruh going to react coming home to his house to another dude in his bed?
I mean, listen, there's so many allegations around this. I mean, listen, it couldn't be me because I would be way too nicked up. But at the same time, I think she should not have had another man in the home that she shared previously that close period of time without putting that previous relationship to rest. But that doesn't, I mean, but how could she ever have the thought that he was going to come in and fatally shoot Trouble? I mean, that's not really par for the course, if you will. So I'm not going to blame her for being responsible for that. But I think at the same time, Trouble has to understand, like, who are you laying up with? Like, and if you know this female and you know that she's been in a relationship with this guy for 3 years, off and on, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you got to think about that as well. So I don't know. It's a terrible situation that all of these individuals are, kind of caught up in. I mean, and for real, I mean, a lot of females are coming out with their little videos about Trouble and how they had a relationship with him and all this, that, and the third. So he was a playboy too. So, I mean, he probably didn't really care if you think about it.
No, I get that. And I wasn't trying to blame her. I mean, like, the report that she gave to the police was that when he came into the house, he attacked her. So, like, he came into the bedroom, attacked her, then Trouble, like, jumped in. And I'm sure, like, you just see a dude come in and, you feel me? And then they start fighting and then he shot him. So, like, I don't even know that dude came in there with it in his mind he was going to shoot somebody. It seems like he came in there, seen that situation, started fighting her. Trouble fights him. He shoots him. It's a crazy situation. And yes, Dr. Jackson, DV is super serious, and he had put his hands on her before. We already know that. I just found it interesting, man. Like, like, you just broke up a week ago and you got a new dude in the spot. I don't know that Trouble even realized. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just out here doing his thing. He's not getting criticized like Lori Harvey was, but he got all types of everything jumping out. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I want to go to Tracy Jackson's comment, and I think this is for real. DV is serious, and he shouldn't have expected to just walk back into the house. I agree with that. If there was a domestic dispute, I think there should have been a conversation on what the outcome was going to be. But it sounds like this was probably most likely an on again, off again relationship. Doesn't sound like for the last 3 years it's been, holy matrimony, if you will. And so it seems like a very toxic relationship. This seems like a toxic individual that he would make the decision, crime of passion or not, that he wanted to go there and kill somebody. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough decision. It's a big loss. I think a big loss for everyone. I think I would agree with you that he probably did not go in there with the intention of hurting Trouble, but I think he absolutely went in with the intention of hurting the girl. So, but that's not to say she's, just this super innocent victim. We don't know if she called him over there. We don't know nothing.
And
So
her statement also said to the police, though, the reason why he punched her the first time, they was in an argument because he wasn't paying no bills. So I don't know. But can we put Leon's comment up about Nick Cannon?
Oh God, please, yes. There's only one thing I know about Nick Cannon, and you all probably know what it is, that he has 8 kids and another one on the way. Deuce. He's a wild dude.
He has 2 women pregnant right now.
Yeah.
He's out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And one of them is allegedly pregnant with twins. She already had a set of twins with him, and now she has another set of twins that she's pregnant with. I mean, Nick Cannon is.
What is he doing? Like,
it's like a cult. I want to know why these women continue to sign up for it. Like, what are you getting out of it? Like, how I don't get it. Why even put your kid? I don't know. That's just
knowing what your situation is gonna be.
Yeah, it's all over the place with Nick Cannon, but shout out to him and all his women. I mean, it seems like it works for them. Ain't nobody arguing, ain't nobody beefing. He does the little maternity shoots, he does the Christmas videos, it's very social media perfect. I mean, they seem happy. One of them it was a gender reveal one day, then he buried his baby the next day. I mean, it was a lot. Like, he just got a lot going on. So Nick Cannon, if you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? That's not my clown, not my circus. Look.